There have been a lot of videos circulating regarding virtual Bitmoji classrooms, and so what I want to do is show you how I created a virtual Meet the Teacher night. And so this presentation is here for you if you want it. Just click the link in the description below, and then you'll be able to create your own copy. So for now, I want to show you what I did. I added in audio for the students. And so all of these boxes, they are linked to different slides in this presentation. So you will create your About Me slide, and you do want to tell everyone a little bit about yourself so that way your students know who is going to be teaching them this year and they can start getting comfortable. And so I added in a few different things that you might want to share. These are just the most popular things. But make sure that you reiterate how excited you are to be their teacher this year because things are pretty wild. We're living in crazy times, and so they need to know that you're there for them, you love them, and you're going to teach them the best you can. So another option for this slide, actually for any of these slides, is to include an audio clip of you reading the About Me to them, or include a video of you talking and telling them exactly who you are. So those are two options. Another option here, like I did, is to add in a GIF so that way they can kind of see you. And also you get cool points because kids love GIFs. So next I added in click here to go back to class. And so you just click here and it kind of takes them to the home screen. All right, parent info. So with this, you want to get all your parents' info collected. Now your school is going to send home, more than likely, your school is going to send home a very, very detailed list of questions for parents to answer so they can keep those on file. But for me, I like to have my own personal copy, and so I always create a Google form. And you can use any type of survey if you want, but I personally, I'm a Google girl through and through. And so I always use a Google form, and that allows me to keep my own private information so that I can contact my parents if I need them, and I don't have to go to the office to get so and so's phone number or because someone doesn't have their email on file. And then this is a good part for them to tell you if there's any holidays that they don't celebrate, if their kid has any types of allergies that you need to know about, okay? So that's just real quick about what this slide is about. Going back home, school info. This is good for, especially for students who are returning, but you can use it for students that are brand new to the school as well, because they're not going to know this information. And for students who are returning, they might need a refresher. Their parents might need a refresher. And so this is just your basic school information. And so I have it listed, the things that you might want to include, okay? Super basic. Going back home. And now about you, meaning about the student. And so with this is an awesome opportunity for you to kind of get to know the students before they enter. And so this, I also made a Google form for this because you know me, I'm all about Google. And so what you want to do with your kids after they create this About Me section, you want to make sure that you record this information because these are the things that you are going to add into your lesson plans. I remember I had a kid one year who was motivated by sharks all day long, every day. And so what I had to do to get him engaged with fractions was to tie that in with sharks. Now, I had to get really creative with this, but that was what motivated that kid, sharks all day. And so because I knew that, I was able to tap into him and be able to boost that level of engagement. So definitely make sure that you record all the things that are their favorites, okay? Going back home again. Now, that was it. It was super quick, super simple. They don't need a long, drawn out presentation. And this portion of the video is teaching you how I actually created the slides so that whenever you go to make your own, you'll know how do I add an audio, how to add in a video, etc. So the first thing I did was take a text box and add it in here. And then I want to color my text box. And so I'm going to go straight down to custom because I need to be able to make that text box transparent. And so I'm going to go for like a teal kind of color. I like that shade. And I'm going to drag this transparency bar over so that way it's kind of clear. All right, and so I'm going to pull that up a little bit to make sure that everything is covered. Great. So now I can add in my text. Extra info on this slide because this is one of the extra slides. All right. Of course, you know how to change your font. Anton is the font that I use for this presentation. I really like this font. And then its little cousin font is Oswald. So for this presentation, I used Oswald and Anton. Sounds like brothers, Anton and Oswald. But those are the fonts that I really like. And so then I wanted to add in my Bitmoji. And so I'm going to click up here and I'm going to get a Bitmoji. And I'm just going to title this one Welcome. Let's see what they have for welcome. Okay. I'll get this one. And I'm going to drag it over, or you can right click it if you want. It's totally your choice. So I'm just going to put her right there. Welcome. And so now if I want to make her talk, this is where you're going to add in the audio. Now, whenever you do want to add an audio on Google Slides, you have to have previously uploaded that audio. So I go to a website that's called onlinevoicerecorder.com, and I will link that below for you so you can just click it and go. But I like to use this. Welcome, boys and girls. I'm so happy that you're here. I can't wait to be your teacher this year. Click the links below for more information. Do I like how it sounds? All right, so now I'm going to trim that down a little because you see all this dead space. I don't need that. So trim, 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 trim. Going to go to the end and trim that up as well. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm going to save. And then you'll see that this will go directly to my downloads. And so that way I have it already set and ready to go. I saved it, and if you look, it just downloaded to my my bar down here. So now I'm going to go to my virtual classroom again, and I'm going to insert audio when I'm ready, okay? But remember, I can't just go and insert the audio. I have to actually upload it to my drive first. So I'm going to go to New, File Upload, and I'm going to go to my downloads, which I'm already in. And then I'm looking here, and I'm going to click my voice recording option. And if I look, here it is. So now I'm going to go back, insert, audio, and here's my audio. And I'm going to select that. You'll see a little button pop up. All right, here is the button, and I can put it wherever I want. I can resize it, do literally whatever I want with it. And so you get to choose here if you want someone to have to click it to make it work, or if you want it to automatically start talking whenever you click on the slide. Now, I will say that I had my slides set to automatically start talking, but every single time somebody went to that slide, it just automatically started talking. And there is no button to click to make it stop talking. So that's why I opt for having the button there and allowing people to click on it if they want to hear it, if they need to hear it. So that is how you insert audio. And then another thing that I did not do in this presentation, but you can insert a video if you want as well. And so you just go to insert video, and then you will go to, you can search, or you can paste in the URL, or you can go to your Google Drive, and if you have documents and videos already saved here, they will pop up and you can choose those. And it's super simple, just it automatically embeds it for you. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to move forward with linking. And so a lot of people don't know how to link everything to so that way you click it and it goes directly back to the home screen. So what I'm going to do is insert a shape. I like to go down to the callouts because it has these cool little shapes, see? So I'm going to click this, change the color because I'm really big about changing my colors. And keep in mind that this presentation or this slide, it does not look beautiful but that's because I'm kind of just going through it to kind of give you an idea of what to do and what are the steps to follow. So your own, you'll make it beautiful, all right? But for now, just know this is not beautiful, it's fast. So here's my symbol, and it's the same symbol that I used in all of the other slides. So now I'm going to click inside of here, and I'm going to go up to the top, and I'm going to click Insert Link. Now it's going to give me some options. Do I want to link it to a website somewhere or to slides in this presentation? And I want to link it to slides in this presentation. And so I'm going to scroll, and I want this to go to, well, let me see, what slide number do I want it to go to? So you can look here on the sides, and it tells you the slide number. And so I want it to go to the home page. So I want it to go to slide number 1. So here you can click first slide, but I'm just extra cautious. And so it says slide 1. So I'm going to click slide 1. Make sure you hit apply. Otherwise, you just did all that for no reason. It's not going to work. So now I'm going to present this slide to make sure that it works. There's my audio. And then I click here, and it takes me right back to the home screen, all right? And so if I want to link this box here, this, what is it called? This speech bubble. If I want to link this to my last slide, I can do that as well. So I'm going to click Insert Link to a slide in this presentation, and I'm going to go down to the very last slide, slide 6, apply. So present, slide 6, and back home again. So I'm going to include the link to this presentation in the description below. If you want to create your own virtual open house, definitely use this and edit it to your heart's content. So that's all for now. If you liked this, if it helped you, click like, comment in the comment box, share this with your teaching buddies, and don't forget to subscribe so that way you never miss a video.